What's up there guys, and welcome to a brand new anime Figma review on 414 Anime. And in today's video I'm going to be opening Figma number 203, which is Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan. And if we're meeting for the first time here, why not join the 414 community by hitting the subscribe button? So as we can see here, here's the front of the box, and we can clearly see through the window there, but we've obviously got the Mikasa figure herself. We've got a couple of different facial expressions, and we've got some more of those awesome effect parts, as well as the 3D maneuver gear. And on one side of the box, we've got a picture of the Mikasa figure. On the other side, another picture of the Mikasa figure pulling an awesome pose. The top and bottom of the box feature another picture of the figure. And on the back of the box, we've got various pictures of the Mikasa figure pulling various different poses. This figure is awesome. I'm really looking forward to getting into it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button. Let's see if we can hit 100 likes. So with that being said, let's open the box. So this is what we get in this figure. Obviously we have Mikasa right here, the actual figure. We've got a couple of cool facial expressions. We've got some awesome effect parts. There's a collar here which we can replace instead of the scarf that she's wearing. The 3D maneuver gear and a couple of blades. We also get a couple of zip lines here, some more cool effects, and the Scout Regiment cloak. So here's a quick look at the Mikasa figure, and as you can see, she looks absolutely awesome. The default face on this one looks really awesome. The hair is also beautifully done. Of course, we've got that red scarf on her, which looks really good. Her jacket has 4 Wings of Freedom symbols on them, and they look really well designed. A couple of slight smudges on there, but nothing that is going to take anything away from the figure. Overall, it looks like Max Factory have done a really good job on this one. And just like the other Figma products, we get the cool Figma bag. I like this as an addition, so this keeps all of the accessories, the extra accessories in while you're not using them. We have the base. This holds the figure in place on the base, and of course a selection of different hands. We have some rope, which is extra to the rope we get in here, that has 2 hooks. Finally, we have a set of instructions. This basically shows you how to put the figure together, plus the extras. So just like the Eren Jaeger figure that I did before, we get the awesome Scout Regiment cloak here, and the detail on this thing is really awesome. Like Eren's, is exactly the same. We also get a variety of different hands, so including the default ones that Mikasa already has, she has 5 pairs in total. She also has 2 other facial expressions. Both seem to be angry ones. Here's one. And here's the other. The detail on these things are awesome. Then we've got the 3D maneuver gear. Just like the Eren figure, they are exactly the same, and they are detailed really, really well. They've got these loose bits that come off of the gear. These will attach to the swords, but overall, awesome detail. Once again, we've got 2 awesome signature Attack on Titan blades. Just like the Eren ones, these pop off. And they pop back in. We also get a collar. So, like Mikasa's wearing her red scarf, you can just pop the head off and then we'll pop the collar on. But I'll show you that in a second. Just like the Eren one, we have the awesome different effects. So this is going to clip onto the 3D maneuver gear, as well as these. These clip on just next to those zip lines, so it gives that awesome effect of the zip lines shooting out of the gear. Finally, we have these 2 zip lines. So these are going to come out of the 3D maneuver gear. It has that effect with them as well, like I've just shown you guys. If you want to change the facial expressions on Mikasa, all you have to do is pull off her fringe. Pull off the facial expression already on the figure. Replace it with the other facial expression that you're looking at by just placing that on the front there. Grab her fringe again. And then place that back on top, having a new facial expression. When it comes to changing the hands, all you do is pull off the hand like so, grab the new hand you want, and then just pop it into place. If you want to change the scarf that Mikasa's wearing to the collar, all you have to do is pull off her head, pull the scarf off, place the collar over the neck piece, then place the head back on top. giving Mikasa another cool look. And it's the same process again if you just want to add the cloak to Mikasa. You just pull off the head, place the cloak on top, then put her head back in place. If you look on the back of here, there's a clear tab right here, and that should line up with the hole in her back. You were given a clear plug. Be careful, as it being clear you may lose it, but all this does is slot directly into the back of here. That looks awesome. As for attaching the 3D maneuver gear, there's a hole just on her back between these two metal plates here. You grab the 3D maneuver gear, there's a little toggle just there. All you do is you place that into her back. May take a little bit of pressure, but try not to give it too much pressure as we don't want to damage the figure. This little part here, there's a hole just underneath, that's just going to clip in there, and the same on the other side. Same can be said for these parts here. There's a little toggle here, and this thing actually moves, so it can be a bit of a nightmare getting it in there, but you see that hole? Just place that in there like so. And once again, it's the same on the other side. And there we go, the 3D maneuver gear is on. As for the effect parts, we have the little zip lines here. I went over this in my Eren Jaeger Figma review. These basically slot in the holes here. The effects part then slots just on the side of there. And the final effects part, there's a little toggle just on the other side of here. That just goes in like so once the toggle is removed. If you'd like to see a more detailed version of that, I'll link it in the cards now so you can check out the Eren Jaeger review. What I didn't go over in my Eren Jaeger review was these two hooks here. They're attached with two bits of rope. These, like the zip lines, just plug into these parts here on the 3D maneuver gear. So you just plug that in like that, and we've got these attachable hooks. And we've got these cool hooks, and what you can do with these is you can hang these figures in some really cool places. And with that, let's see Mikasa in some awesome poses. So taking a quick look at the articulation on this figure, the head does a full turn all the way around, so it can look from left to right. It can also tilt one side and tilt the other. As well as this, it's got full, you can move her head all the way back, and you can move her head all the way down as well. She's on a ball joint here, so she can move over to one side, she can move over to the other. She's got a full spin and a good range of motion there, so you can pull off some of those awesome poses. As for her arms, then, they extend all the way out like this. They've got a full motion here. The plastic hits here is slightly more flexible, which gives you a bit more movement. There's a joint just here which you can bend over, and of course her hands have a full 360, and they're on another ball joint, so they can go up and down like so. Moving on to her hips then, so her hip can move either side. Her legs Her extension is about there, which is good. The knee bends awesomely. Her ankle is on a joint as well, so you can move it out like that. If we look to the front, you can tilt it to one side, and you can tilt it again to the other, which is really good. Also on the toe, there's a joint there, so you can move the toe up like that. As for in here, her leg will spin round all the way, which looks quite dodge. Leg spins all the way around, and Mikasa has the ability to do the splits. Which is awesome. There's a little tear in the skirt just there, which gives you that motion. So overall, really, really good. As for the quality of the figure, it's, you know, so good. It's a really good replica of Mikasa. The paintwork on this one is really good. I think if you can see just on the back here, there is a couple of like misplacement when they've gone over with the brush, but on a first glance, overall, everything looks really good, and I'm really happy with this. The attention to detail on her scarf, obviously the Wings of Freedom patches look awesome. Just overall, a really, really awesome figure. But there we go, guys. That was my review on Max Factory's Figma Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan. I hope you enjoyed this figure review, and if you're looking at getting one, what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below. So if you want to pick one up, make sure you head over there. The links I've left down there are affiliate links, so if you do go through them, it does help the channel out, which is really, really cool. Also, don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, to smash the like button. Let's see if we can hit 100 likes on this video. If we're just meeting today, why not join the 414 community and hit the subscribe button. But that is all from me, guys. I will see you in the next video. Take care.
Lelouch Britannia commands you.